Hello, this is Nishan, and topic is sequence diagram in comprehension of functional requirements. Effectiveness of sequence diagram in comprehension of functional requirements. Coming to the introduction, the modeling technique is interrupted in order to discuss the various requirements. The modeling is one of the essential action and concerns the development of theoretical descriptions and or agreed to understandings and the different approach. In this presentation, we will be discussing about the family of 5 experiments that have been performed in different applications with different number of participants. Coming to functional diagram, a functional diagram is something that enhances the necessities and is that being utilized to construct the investigation question models and the dynamic models. The different details and the structure of those 5 classes were discussed in this presentation. Coming to the modeling techniques. Unified modeling language has been one of the most popular techniques and is widely used in the design of object-oriented and also in its analysis. We're coming to the behavior modeling. Behavior modeling is the most common out of all other functional requirements. In this process of investigation of different families related experiments, the results of different control experiments were noted and were represented by unified modeling language sequence diagram. Coming to dynamic behavior model. Dynamic behavior model tells the entire behavior of the model whose behavior is based on the event response. Different messages must be passed with different objects. Simultaneously, this flowchart is used in establishing the life cycles of different object models. It shows the 4 classes: initialization, non-display, non-normal display, normal display. The system shows the state as no show after the system initialization. The life cycle is troubleshoot at this particular time, which is needed in the status of normal display. In order to establish the different model of sequence relations, these can be more clearly studied by using the sequence diagram. And where this is the description for the dynamic behavior model with a small diagram, and where it shows the all the 4 states or 4 classes: the initialization, non-display, non-normal display, and the normal display. And as we learned before, the dynamic models can be learned by performing the 5 different experiments. There are the 5 different experiments explained here. Coming to the step 1, preparation of experiment. The main goal of this step is to use dynamic models of various users in its experience and ability. And coming to the step 2, context definition. There are some of the group of participants. Some of them are a few students from the undergraduate level and who have some knowledge in UML. Coming to this, the only thing we have to learn here is the person who has some knowledge about UML or access to perform this experiment. And coming to step 3, various tasks. In coming to the various tasks, there are the 2 different experiments performed in this with different objects: the training material, post experiment questionnaire. And coming to step 4, it is an individual experiment. Here is the experiment is done individually with the individual objects. And coming to step 5, the final data analysis and metadata analysis. All the steps of these results are collected and are further analyzed. In metadata analysis is used for grouping the group of similar experiments. And coming to the data analysis, where all the data calculated till now is grouped together and are differentiated with the different groups used to perform the experiments. Design of individual experiments. Design is done in 2 different steps. There are planning and operations. In planning, we just use the different planning methods for developing the design. And the operation can be done in 3 different spans, where it cannot be performed only in single step. We use the 3 different spans for performing the operations. And in coming to the planning, there are the different platforms for performing the planning. We use the ECP, EPLAT, comprehension, and experiment design. These are the different planning methods, and the operation is performed in different spans so that there will be the accurate result obtained after the complete operation. Conclusion: Coming to the conclusion, the results of 5 experiments are noted and represented in the UML sequence diagram. For performing this, we use both meta-analysis and final data analysis, along with the static structure model and dynamic behavior model. With these behavior models, we can perform the different experiments where the results are represented in the UML sequence diagram. Thank you.